Happy Friday, Postin' Peeps. I hope that you will make today a fun Friday. And if we were at school today, we would be having popsicles on the playground. So maybe you could have a popsicle and think about us today because it's supposed to be really nice outside. Okay, I'm going to go over your reading and writing choice board activities for today. So let's get started. Choice number 1, inflectional endings hunt. Inflectional endings are a group of letters added to the end of a word that change the meaning of the word, such as S, E, D, I, and G. Read a book and make a list of words that you find that have inflectional endings. Write a sentence with 2 of them. Okay, boys and girls, I chose this passage called Finding Pete. And what I did was I went through and I found all the words with ED. Remember, ED is Mr. Time Traveler that's added to the end of a word to make it in the past tense, like looked. Okay, so I just made my list here. ING, the Ing brothers. When we put the ING at the end of a word, it makes the word present tense, like hiding. And then S makes it more than one, towards or swings. So you are going to choose a book and you are going to list out words with ED, ING, and S, and then you're going to write a sentence with one. So if I chose the word looked, I would write, I looked around for my shoe. Okay? All right. Choice number 2, read an informational text. Create a mini book with facts that you learned about the topic. Fold a piece of paper into 4 sections. Draw a picture to illustrate a fact that you learned in each section, and write a sentence with a fact that matches the illustration. I chose the book Growing Up. I actually got this book off of Epic, so you could choose a book off of Epic. A informational text is a nonfiction text, boys and girls, because you are writing facts, real facts about the story. Fold your paper into 4ths and you will draw your picture and write a fact that you learned from the story in each box. Okay? Choice number 3. This is really creative. If you could be any animal, which would you choose and why? Draw a picture of your animal and write at least 5 sentences describing your animal and why you chose it. And they gave you some sample sentence starters. Boys and girls, I said if I could be an animal, I would be a cat. Cats seem to be able to sleep and be lazy all day. They seem to make great pets for people and they make others happy. Cats keep clean. They pounce and it said they have 9 lives. I think it would be fun to be a cat. So you get to choose any animal and tell me what animal and why you would want to be that animal. Choice number 4, another creative choice. You get to create a new character. Read a story. Think about the main character. What was he or she like? What if the author changed the way the character acted? How would it change the story? For example, if the character was a nice person in the story, how would the story have changed if the author had made him mean? Draw a picture of an event that could have happened if the character had acted differently. Write about your illustration. All right, boys and girls, I chose the character Fancy Nancy from the book I read about Fancy Nancy, and I drew a picture of how she would look if she was not fancy. So I excuse me, I chose Fancy Nancy. If Fancy Nancy wasn't fancy, her character would be so boring. She would be plain and I wouldn't learn any of her new fancy words. Being fancy is what makes her unique. So you can choose a character from a book and you can make it different. What would happen if the character was different? I drew a picture of what she would look like if she were different, but you could choose it. You could just change the character's actions, whatever you would like to do. Okay, and then choice number 5 are your digital choices. It gives you the 2 texts to go to the link, and you are going to complete the puzzlers and draw a picture of the 3 facts you learned, add a caption under each picture. Or, as always, you can go to Lexia and work for 15 to 20 minutes. Boys and girls, please don't go over your hour time and make sure you're getting those units in. The units are just as important as your minutes. And then, as always, make sure that you have completed your reading log. Today is day 5 for this week. So, make sure you do that every single day. I hope you enjoy your reading and writing time. You have some really fun choices. I look forward to seeing your work. I love you and have a wonderful day.